Hopkins Pro Football Plus here at Commanders Training Camp 2024 with one of my favorite players, Benjamin St-Juste. First of all, congratulations
Thank you, thank you. I
on the
appreciate
new
it.
baby. I guess you're saying, what is she
Oh,
congratulating
I,
him
I,
on the
I
new
know.
baby? The fans may not know.
Yeah, biggest blessing of the year, honestly. Just having my first baby, a baby girl. Mama's healthy, she's healthy. I got a new fan for the season that's gonna be cheering for me in the stands, and
Your number one fan, right?
exactly number one with my wife too. They're gonna be there every game. And it's just extra motivation. They say, dad strength start to kick in when you get your baby. So I can't wait for it. I'm ready for that season.
So, talking about ready for the season, look, he's so excited to be talking to me, but talking about the beginning of this season for you, year number 4, a lot of new changes, a lot of new coaches. How have you seen the process in this new regime right now, just for the team and for yourself?
Honestly, it's a whole fresh new process. Like when we first got here in OTAs, like we got to learn about each other instead of going straight to the football. Learn about your teammates, learn about your coaches. We did a lot of activities to kind of like create that team chemistry and bonding. Because the more you know your teammate, the more you know your coaches, the more you respect them, the better you go out there on the field and put your body on the line for someone. If you don't know the person, you don't know what they been through, you don't know what they, going through in life, you don't know who they have at home and their family and all that stuff. Like, why would you put your body on the line for them? So that's what Coach Witt did first. Get to learn your teammates, your team, create that team chemistry. And now that we're on the field, it's all about competing. Everything is going to be evaluated. We're going to compete for everything. It's not going to be no politics of like this player's going to play here. This one. He doesn't care if you're year 1 or year 4. You better go out there and prove yourself. And honestly, like you said, if you're scared of that, you're not the right place. And I think that's what's going to take this team to another level is that we're going to consistently compete and see who really wants to be out there and who maybe can't follow the new regime, like you said. So.
Do you like the fact that it is that competition and the way that they're putting things in place? And you said that it doesn't matter as far as if you're number one, if you were a starter before, and all of that. It's almost like everybody is starting from scratch as far as trying to prove themselves.
Yeah, because honestly, outside of like some of the specific players that they brought in with them, like we came in under another staff, So what happened in the past, what worked in the past, what wasn't good in the past, like good or bad, we're here to fix it. We're here to fix it. We're here to make it better. And that's why they're giving everyone a fair chance to go out there and show what they can do and how they can, with their knowledge and experience and resume, the new coaching staff, how they can, develop you and make you better. There's a lot of things that my coaches saw on the film that they're like, man, how was this not corrected? Like we won't correct this like right now. We're not gonna we'll wait until the middle of the season or end of the season to see if we can change it. Like they got no, we're gonna correct it right now so you can be a better player when the season starts.
Wow, and listening to you say that as far as looking at areas that your game need to be developed and because it wasn't spotted right then, how confident are you as far as just the elevation of your game this year?
Honestly, I feel real comfortable because they make it super simple and easy. Like every day I practice, my coach Shimon is gonna come up to me and say like, okay, from this past film, I want you to work on your eyes and your leverage. Just 2 things, not work on your eyes, your leverage, your break, your hands. Go get no. Work on your leverage. Make sure you have the right leverage. You don't get out leverage, and work on your eyes, on keeping your eyes on the receiver. Boom. That's what we work on. Okay, that's good. Okay, good. Second practice is good. Third practice is good. Let's move on to something else. I want you to work on your tackling, your angles of tackling, all that stuff. So everything is broken down in small components so you can like simplify the things so you don't have to think about 8 million things at once. But they see
Trying to get everything.
exactly. But they see everything on the film because they look at every individual and trying to see your flaws instead of just saying like, oh, we need to fix this. They give you a specific required thing that you want you to work on because they see your flaws. Instead of like push them to the side, push them under the rug, they tell you, hey, look, I need you to work on this. I need you to work on this next practice. And if it's not worked on, like, why did you didn't work on it? Work on it next time. So that's what I like.
Yeah, which when you look at your game with everything that they're kind of like pointing out or things that you're learning about yourself and improving your game, what are some of the things right off the bat that you say is, okay, this is an area that I didn't realize I needed to work on, but now I can see that it's all starting to come together?
I just need to be more comfortable to trust like the people around me that I can go out there and make the play. Like so for me, like if I have like help on the inside, Like if I can give you like a specific play, like from last year when we were playing the Bears on Thursday night game, like I gave up a play on the first drive because I wasn't feeling comfortable that my help was going to be on the inside. I should have stayed on the outside and made that play. That's not a thing where I made a mistake. I wasn't fast enough to get up to the guy or whatever. It's just like in terms of being comfortable with the plays that they gave us, and I think they're doing a good job, Coach Witch and Coach Simmons and Coach Tommy Donatel, to tell you that your safety or your backer or whoever's going to be there is going to be on the inside, stay on the outside and make the play. If he catches the ball on the inside, that's on me. And as a player, like a coach tell you, like that's on him, because there's going to be flaws on every play. So if he tells you that's on me, if he catches the ball on the inside, then you have the liberty to be like, okay, if he comes outside, I'm making the play. So for me, that's one thing. And then second thing is Coach Witt is like, I want to see you go get that ball. I don't care, like, you know what I'm saying, if it goes through your hands or whatever. We're going to turn these PBUs into interceptions. So at practice, he's giving me the liberty. I go out there and jumping stuff, running. The ball is there, going for the pick consistently. Just work on the pick, and then he consistently remind me of doing that. So now I'm like, okay, I'm turning this into a muscle memory of going with two hands and going to get the pick instead of like the PBU. And that's going to, whatever I do in practice is going to translate to the game.
It's almost like trusting the process, right? As far as when you're on the field, like you said, that Chicago game is, it trusts your other teammates to be where they're supposed to be. That's what this teaching part, where the coaches are coming in this year, they're really taking you back to school, elementary, like you said, baby steps and all of that, so that you don't have to learn everything all at one time.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like you say, it's baby steps, and it's the foundation, making sure a foundation as a defense, like our core values and what we stand on, is strong. Because if that's not strong, like if you don't know if your teammate is going to be there or not or whatever, based on like how comfortable you are with the plays and like how they explained it, then and how can you excel at the highest level if the foundation is all shaky, So right now we're making sure the foundation is strong, that we have great communication, that it's simple. Boom, we're playing these quarters. If they run this, Juice, I want you to jump this. Safety, Chin, I want you to protect him on this. And then, all right, we're good. If he runs this, I got to do it. Not like, oh, is he going to be there? Is he going to be that? Whatever. Because it wasn't, like, clarified in the meeting room. Like, everything is all laid out to go out there and make some plays.
So there's no reason for you not to know where you're supposed to be or what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
When you look at the defense as a whole, where have you seen the improvement so far? Have you seen a difference from last year this early? Because I know it's early, first day of training camp. What have you seen so far through the OTAs and all of that, defense-wise overall? Because, you bring in a Bobby Wetner, Frankie Louvu, that linebacker core has just elevated up. And then some of the other players within your area, the cornerbacks and all of that, where have you seen the most improvement?
Honestly, like you said, you mentioned a lot of position. We got a lot of new guys on the front seven as rushers, linebackers, safety, corners, and, not just guys that, are fairly new to the league, guys that have a lot of experience. So I think that shows a lot. It shows that you can hear us. Like, we're nosy. Not nosy. We're a chatty defense, like you said. Like I heard Coach Witz talking about that. We were
They're
very
chatty.
very, 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 very chatty, and that's how all great. You study every great defense that won championship. They talk pre-snap, talk post-snap, talk during the play. Boom, boom. That's what we're gonna do. Cause like Bobby at the stage of his career, physically, he's not as fresh as how he was his first 4 years. So how do you compensate him and still play at a high level? How he's playing right now is using your brain and talking, giving that. Hey, Juice, if he comes right here, I'm cutting you. Bam, I'm already know that Bobby told me he's going to cut the receiver. I can just stay on the outside and collect whatever comes on the outside. But if Bobby or I have another linebacker that doesn't tell me that, then that fraction of second that I'm thinking of, like maybe that receiver is going to go under, then I'm losing maybe sight of the running back that's going to come out. Yeah. But because we're talking so much, it makes it so easy that when the play breaks up, the offense is like, man, we already on that. Like, we already all set up, and we can just go out there and make the play. So that's one thing, honestly, that I saw off the rip, is that we are talking. And we barely know each other. Like, all these players are new, and we still talking. We all on the same page. So I love to see it.
Hey, you hear that? The communication part about knowing each other, that chatty bunch right now. So how do you want to elevate your game this year? What do you see for yourself?
For me, honestly, is for my production, honestly. I'm just trying to get my production through the roof. In terms of like getting my hands on football, like turnovers, could be fumble, recovery, forced fumble, interception, all that. I had a lot of PBUs last year, but I'm trying to just minimize on like some of the like stupid penalties that I had, and some of the yards, like the easy yardage that I gave up. Trying to balance that, and that's gonna give me the best season that I can have. But I don't really have like a specific numbers of like. I just want to win because honestly, like I've learned it in college. But one of my Coach Fleck, always told me like collective success from a team is only gonna bring individual success. You know. So if we reach the playoff, we reach the Super Bowl, or whatever may be the case, like that means I'm doing my job. Right. That means that when I look back at the end of the year, I look at the stats, they're gonna be good because you can't reach those post game playoff and Super Bowl without having a great performance. So that's my goal collectively as a team, being good, and that's just gonna mean that I'm doing my job individually. So.
You got Benjamin St-Juste here, season number 4. Hey, Benjamin, could you tell them who's your favorite reporter out here from year out, year out, year out?
That'll be you. I mean, I feel like every year we have the best interviews. Every year we have the best content, best questions, honestly. And yeah, we're going on year 4. Let's do it.
Me and Ben, year 4. I'm in my 38th year, so he's in 4, so he's got a lot of catching up to do. Donna Hopkins Pro Football Plus here out here at Commanders headquarters, Commanders Camp 24. Thanks, Ben.
See ya.